Also has won a U.S. Open here.
And Johnny's still undefeated, still moving through the field.
Watch out, cue
Watch
ball.
out, here comes a
Watch out,
scratch.
cue ball. Nope.
Well, he's lucky to have come up dry.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you, what in the world are you going to do here now? I mean, with a push, you certainly can't leave the 9 and the 1 there. What do you do here? You know, this is one of the funniest pushes I ever saw. Now, the thing about a push, can you foul on a push? In other words, can you push right through this 9?
Yeah, because
I think that's ball in hand.
Yep, because the 2 balls were touching.
Because you lose control of the cue ball. Never shoot a shot that you're not going to get rewarded for. If you miss, you lose, and if you make it, you don't win. Avoid those situations. Shot here. I don't know if he can just miss the 1 shooting softly. Miss the 7 shooting softly and go to the 2. He didn't. He couldn't, and he went 2 rails to the 2. Good decision. And him messing up here. Nice shot. Nice draw.
They don't get lucky.
Reyes is the one who draws the first blood.
Magandang umaga mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard. Welcome to Sports Hub reaction and commentary videos. For today's reaction video, pag-usapan natin itong isa pang napaka-exciting na championship match between Efren Bata Reyes versus dito sa isang Amerikano na si Gabe Owen. Ito yung 2005 US Open 9-ball championship. Dito nakalaban ni Efren Reyes ang isa sa pinakamagagaling na pool player ng US, no? Ito nga si Gabe Owen. Ang kanilang laban ay 9-ball. Yung kanilang setup para sa match ay race to 11. Ang kanilang breaking rule ay winner's break, no? So naglag dyan nanalo sa lag si Gabe Owen, kaya siya yung nag-break dito sa rack number 1. At makikita natin dito medyo maganda itong kalat ng bola. May available shot siya doon sa 1 ball. Tingnan natin kung maka-break and run si Gabe Owen dito sa rack number 1. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
And he's got a lot of things to hide behind here.
You don't want to get in a pushing game with Efren, so you better do the first safe possibility. And like you say, he had a whole bunch of balls to get him with, but if it keeps rolling, he's not going to get them, and he didn't.
Mukhang walang magandang tira doon si Gabe Owen, kaya nag-play safe muna siya. At dito, merong possible shot si Efren Reyes dito sa ball number 1, pero medyo alanganin dahil nakakover itong 6. Tingnan natin kung magawa ng paraan ito ni Efren Reyes.
I think he's going forward 3 rails. Well, he hit it and played safe is what he did. I guess he couldn't actually pocket the ball, so he hit rail first and played a safety.
Well, he certainly left a bit of a tester here. I think you're going to see another safety. If he takes this on, it would really surprise me.
No, he can't shoot this because you lose control of the cue ball. Never shoot a shot that you're not going to get rewarded for. If you miss, you lose, and if you make it, you don't win. Avoid those situations.
Nag-try na mag-play safe ulit itong si Gabe Owen, pero unfortunately medyo open na itong 1 ball dito kay Efren Reyes. At kitang-kita, no, maluwang at maganda itong setup ng table. Mukhang kapag pumasok itong 1 ball na ito, mukhang may pagkakalagyan talaga dito si Gabe Owen. At ito nga, pumasok itong ball number 1 at meron siyang available shot dito sa ball number 2. Kaya tingnan natin kung may snatch ni Efren Reyes itong rack number 1 dito kay Gabe Owen. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
I'm sure he'll shoot it soft enough.
Right.
You can hit the 9. Where the 3 is, you don't have to really play position. Pocket the 2, and like Jerry says, don't get the 9 in your way, and you have a shot. So I don't think he's going to shoot this hard. Well, he didn't even want to hit the 9. I don't know. That could have been fatal, but he knows what he does. I'm not going to second-guess Efren because he's going to make good decisions. He didn't want to hit the 9, and I guess that was good because now he can cue the ball better. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jerry.
I don't think he wanted to be quite that close to the 8 ball, but still he should be fine.
Yeah, he has to draw the ball on the inside of the 8 and get to the 6. There he goes.
Well, all the hard work's done.
Yeah, he just has to pocket this, and he's automatically on the 7, and that's good position when you only have to make the ball and you're automatically to the next ball. All you got to do is keep leaving angles so you can get somewhere else to the next ball. You need an angle for an angle all the time. You got to be thinking that way.
Last 2 ball dito si Efren Reyes at nakita nyo na napakaganda ng kanyang ball positioning dito sa 8. At isa yan sa mga skills talaga ng ating pambato na si Efren Reyes, yung kanyang cue ball control at saka yung pagpoposisyon ng bola, no? At dito nga napansin ninyo, nag-draw pa siya para umatras itong cue ball. At last ball sa 9. Pasok ang 9, first blood dito si Efren sa kanilang laban ni Gabe Owen, 1-0. At si Reyes ang magbe-break dahil siya yung nanalo dito sa rack number 1. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Well, he has made a ball, and he's got a great shot on the 1 ball, so he's looking good.
He actually made 2 balls, and we can say he played position.
Medyo kinaliwa na ni Reyes dito dahil easy shot naman nito at nasa 1 pa lang naman yan. At dito nga nakita natin kahit kaliwa ni Efren Reyes napakahusay pa rin at may magandang ball position siya dito sa 2. At next object ball yung 3 nakatutok na yan, kaya tingnan natin kung ma-run out ni Reyes itong rack number 3. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Well, that's one of the things the Sardo rack brings into the game. It's such a consistent break that you really can play position on the 1. In fact, a lot of the players want that 2 ball in the back of the rack so they can play position on the 1 and the 2.
Yeah. Anyway, we have what we call connect the dots, easy layout.
Hey, you couldn't ask for much more than this. This is a great way to loosen your arm up, to have layouts with no clusters and balls not sitting on the rail. Just get out here and practice running racks.
Yeah, ball, the ball, the ball. No problems here.
That's one of the things that I admire about these.
Mukhang hindi na talaga pagbibigyan ni Efren Reyes itong kalaban niyang si Gabe Owen, no? 2-0 ang score natin dyan at last 2 balls siya dito sa rack number 3. Mukhang tatambakan ng score itong si Gabe Owen, no? At dito nga last ball si Reyes sa rack number 3, corner pocket dito sa ibaba. At naka-standby lang dyan si Gabe Owen, tumitingin dito sa tira ni Efren Bata Reyes. Pasok ang 9, 3-0 ang score natin dyan. Talagang pinakita ni Reyes yung sa kanyang talino, no? At saka sa galing sa pagkukuha ng bola. At dito nga mag-skip tayo mga kaibigan, mga kabilyar, dito sa rack number 8. Nakahabol dyan si Gabe Owen, no? 4-3 ang score natin dyan at si Gabe Owen ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 8. So pagmasdan natin kung makapuntos dito si Gabe Owen, may pumasok na bola. 3 ang pumasok na yan, ang lupit. At meron siyang available shot doon sa 1 ball, no? At napakaganda rin ng setup nitong table. Tingnan natin kung maka-break and run siya dito sa napakahusay na break ni Gabe Owen. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
I call this field goal position between the 6 and the 8. That's what he did.
Didn't try to make the cue ball do too much work. Didn't try to get too close or too cute.
No, just get out in the open where you got a pretty decent shot. And now you just got to get position. I think you got to draw at 2 rails. I think you got to do something like this. I think you got to come off the 2 and come here, here, and here. Let's see if that's what he elects to do.
There it is.
He followed my line. I better quit it. Efren's going to get mad at me.
Yeah, he must be watching you.
Yeah. Good control, though. I mean, it's much easier up here with the pen than it is down there with the cue ball.
And if you've noticed that problem that he was having earlier with overcooking his position, that's gone away now. He's got the cue ball on a string.
Well, he got to the table a bunch now, so the coldness is gone. Look at this control.
That's beautiful.
Stick, and see you later. This is excellent position where you don't have anything to do but make the ball and you're on the next ball.
Hindi talaga patatalo dito yung katunggali ni Reyes, no? Ito nga, last two ball si Gabe Owen at napakaganda ng ball positioning na dito sa 8. At konting draw lang ito, siguradong tamak na ito sa 9. At yun nga, parang alam na this, sabi nga, mukhang tatabla dito si Gabe Owen, no, sa rack number 8. At magkakaroon tayo dito ng score na all 4. Ay ito nga, pumasok na yung 9. Pareho ang score natin dyan, all 4. Rack number 9, si Gabe Owen pa rin ang magbe-break.
Still moving through the field.
Watch out, cue ball.
Watch out, here comes a scratch.
Watch out, cue ball.
Medyo alanganin yung ball position dito dahil nakatago dito sa likuran ng 9 ball. At ito nga, alanganin. Walang possible bank shot dito or kick shot man lang. Pero ang isa pwedeng gawin dito ni Efren Reyes ay mag-play safe or mag-push para makancel niya itong napakatinding play safe na ito ni Gabe Owen, no, sa kanyang break at tumago nga sa likuran ng 9 ball itong bola. At yan nga, nag-push dyan si Reyes at mukhang foul ba yan mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard? Ano sa pananaw ninyo? At dito nga mukhang hindi yan foul at tiningnan, sinipat ni Gabe Owen kung ano yung pwede niyang gawin dito sa ball number 2. Kaya tingnan natin kung maka-score pa dito si Gabe Owen sa rack number 9. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Can't do that in straight ball. That's the rule now. That's
Yeah, they
great.
changed that.
That's great. I'm glad we're discussing this because that was kind of tricky. I don't know if that'll ever come up again, but I guess you can take one stroke of the cue if you're froze. That's good. I like that because it stops any kind of debates.
Right.
And how about this control?
Nice shot from
you-
Gabe Owen.
Yeah, you don't have to run racks to play well. You can do things like this.
Now what do you do?
Well, you either hit the ball or tie something up. And I don't care what happens. Anything's better than ball in hand. You must try to hit this ball. Is he gonna? Does he have two rails? Can he get it by the 8?
Looks like he's going 2 rails.
Medyo mahirap yung kick dyan ni Reyes at ito nga, binigay ng 7 yung cue ball sa side pocket at na-scratch dyan si Reyes. Foul yan, no? At ball in hand naman dito kay Gabe Owen. So may chance na si Gabe dito para makapuntos na naman ng maganda dito sa rack number 9. At dito nga, hindi natin pwedeng ipagkaila na medyo bata pa talaga dito si Gabe Owen kumpara dito kay Efren Bata Reyes. At dito nga, konting trivia tayo dito. Si Gabe Owen ay nasa 27 years old lang siya nung makalaban niya. Itong si Efren Bata Reyes. Samantalang si Efren Reyes, mga kaibigan, ay nasa 51 years old na siya dyan. Kaya napakalaki ng agwat nila sa edad. Isang veteran yan at saka ito nga, rising pool master dito sa US, itong si Gabe Owen, no? At nakapagkamit na rin ng championship at 2 international championship title itong si Gabe Owen. At marami na rin siyang tinalo na batikang pool player tulad ni Django Bustamante at saka ni Pagulayan. At si Strickland, tinalo yan ni Gabe Owen. At dito nga, sa kanilang match ni Efren Bata Reyes, kailangan niyang talunin si Reyes dito para makapasok siya sa final match. At dito nga, makikita naman natin si Efren, nasa kasagsagan siya ng kanyang prime, no, sa kanyang pagbibilyard. Tingnan natin kung matalo ni Gabe Owen ang ating pambato na si Efren Bata Reyes. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
All he has to do is make the 3, go forward, and he's got the pink ball. And he knew that when he played position for the 2. On the rail wasn't going to hurt him. Has nothing to do but make the ball. Nicely done.
Right in the heart of the pocket.
And if he stops there, he has the right angle to go from the 5 to the 6. and then the 6 to the... I don't see really anything. I mean, I like to say, well, the 7 to the 8 is a problem, but it's not if you fall on the 7 properly. At any rate, I'd rather be shooting than have my opponent shoot from here.
You bet.
Yeah. This is good because he left the shot where when he makes it, he's got an automatic angle on the 6 to go to the 7. You know, you have nothing to do with the cue ball. Roll the 5 in, pocket the 6, high ball, and you go as close as you want to the 7. Perfect position. That's what great position is. Leaving an angle for an angle for an angle. So you just make the ball, you're on the next ball. Very good play.
Once again, he can play the cue ball just out to the center of the table.
Just like that. And again, this particular shot is going to leave you an automatic angle for the 8. You know, the only possible way to go straight from here would if you got straight on the 8, but he's going to have an angle and he's going to be able to get close to the 9. All he's got to do is not miss. Position is automatic. Just don't miss.
Well, old momentum has gotten up and changed there.
Pasok ang 7 at maganda ang ball positioning niya dito sa 9, sa 8, no? At tutok na rin yung 9 doon sa corner pocket sa itaas. Mukha talagang aabante ng isang puntos dito si Gabe Owen dito sa status ng bola, no? At sabi nga ng maraming pool master at saka pool player, alam na this. At dito nga nakatutok na itong 9, straight to the pack na yan, sabi ng iba. At pag pumasok yung 9, abante ng isang puntos dyan si Gabe Owen, 5-4, lamang siya ng isa. At siya pa rin ang magbe-break sa rack number 10. Habang nanonood lang sa tabi si Efren Bata Reyes. At dito medyo masaklap yung break na yan ni Gabe Owen. Walang pumasok. Open na open itong 1 ball, no? Dito sa corner pocket. So back to table si Reyes. Mukhang maganda yung kalat ng bola, no? Dito sa setup ng table. Tingnan natin kung may steal ni Reyes dito at tumabla dito sa score ni Gabe Owen. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Talk about close, by the way, on the table next door, we've got Tang Ho and Mika Eminen double hill. And Mika had an early lead, but Tang Ho is shooting with only 3 balls left. We'll let you know what happens.
Well, I'm going to guess that Tang Ho runs out.
Well, I wouldn't want to bet against him now. He's made the first ball. There are only 2 left. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, Efren is cooking his way through this rack.
Yeah, there's no problems here.
Oh, yeah. Tang Ho has just landed on the 9 ball. He's going to defeat former world champion Mika Eminen. But Mika will be back. This is a winner's side match.
He got a little funny on that, but he managed to control the cue ball.
There you see Tang taking this game down. That's ball and match. And Mika Eminen is disgusted. He had a lead in that match. I believe it was 5-1 Mika at one point. But that's 9 ball for you. It's never too late to come back.
Especially if you're a champion, you know, you're not really comfortable with a big lead on a champion because he's not going to give up and he's capable of stringing racks. So that's why you got to play hard with the lead or without the lead. You don't give your opponent a chance.
Yeah, this 9 ball, it's such a cruel, cruel game of billiards.
What a great shot.
Ito mukhang nakakuha talaga ng magandang momentum dito si Reyes at last 2 balls siya dito sa rack number 10. Aiming dito sa 8 sa corner pocket sa ibaba at mukhang mag-stat ball lang siya dito para sa 9. At ganun nga ang nangyari. Kitang-kita nyo naman mga kaibigan, no? Side pocket na ito dahil malapit na sa side. At napaka-easy na itong tira na ito. Mukhang tatabla tayo dito mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard. All 5 ang score natin sa rack number 10. Pareho ang score natin. May tagli-5 panalo. At dito nga si Reyes naman ang magbe-break sa rack number 11. Pero dahil dyan, pwede tayong mag-skip, no, ng isa pang rack. At dito nga, ang score natin ay 6-5. Si Reyes ay magbe-break dito sa rack number 12. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Why he moved to the other side of the table when he was making balls on the break. And he said he didn't like the table layouts he was getting from the other side.
Oh, I never heard that one. I never heard that one. I swear, that's very interesting, but I never heard it before.
I'd never heard it from any other player but him.
That meant he thought he could make balls on the break from anywhere,
right,
if he said that. I never heard anyone say that.
It surprised me.
Well, that doesn't really make a lot of sense because the balls are in a different position in the rack all the time.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't...
he said he was getting clusters from that side. So,
yeah.
But, that's a mental thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't teach that one. Nothing against Corey. He's a great player.
Oh,
but I wouldn't teach that or suggest it to anybody. If you're making balls on the break, take the gamble on the layout. It'll be a little better this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or change your speed of hair.
Yeah. Efren Reyes. No problems at all. This was a relatively easy rack. Yeah, I like this layout. Stop. Even draw it back a little bit. Have the angle to go to the 9.
Doesn't need to do much.
Napakahusay nung stop ball ni Reyes doon, no? At dito tutok na tutok ang cue ball dito sa 8 sa side pocket. At napakahusay niya talaga sa cue ball control. At dito mapapansin natin talagang puro easy shot na ito mga kaibigan, no? At mukhang aabante ng 1 puntos si Reyes dito, 5-7. Lamang na ng 2 puntos dito si Reyes, no? At si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break sa rack number 13. At tingnan natin kung maka-break and run siya dito at maka-abante pa ng 1 puntos dito kay Gabe Owen. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Oh, he didn't make the ball on the side, the cue ball.
I didn't see anything go.
Nothing went. Gabe doesn't have a good shot, though.
No, he doesn't.
He may have to stick and two-rail that distance. I don't think he would play a billiard, would he? The one's not froze.
No, I don't like that.
That's what he did, and he used the 6 to get him with, and the 8's going to help him a little
Oh,
bit,
yeah.
too.
He's going to like this.
Well, Efren might have to masse this one. I don't think he has rails and pats to hit it. He's looking to see if there's an edge. There might be a little edge, and if there's not, I'm sure he's going to masse this ball. Masseing it is elevating the cue, hit it a little to the right, and it will curve around that ball that has him snookered. That's what he's going to do. He's going to curve it a little bit. Maybe he can hit it without curving.
Or come off the rail.
Yeah, I don't know. He's still going to need it. He curved it a little.
Well, he needed something good to happen that didn't.
No.
And he has brought Gabe back to the table. Now, Gabe has a little bit of a problem here to stop that cue ball before it runs over behind the 9. He's looking at going all the way across the table now for position on the 2.
If he can shoot this 1 in and go over to here. And
which he'd be very happy with if he can get that result.
That's what he's going to try to do, I think. Oh, how about hitting the 9 and stopping?
That's too risky, but it...
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that worked.
No, it worked all right, but can he get to the 3 now? The 9 is in the path if you try to go 1 rail backwards.
Now, if he tries to get where he just put his cue stick, he's got another narrow window to fit through.
Yeah, I don't think he has an easy path, and therefore, if he doesn't, he can also three rail this 2 out of there and freeze him behind the 9.
Well, I was looking at that, but does the 8 ball get in the way of the 2 ball getting out of there?
I don't think so. He's going to run into this 9 unless he hits it thin and soft. That's what he did. He's going to try to take a cut on the 3, but he didn't get there.
No.
No, I don't even think he can hit it straight on. He's going to have to fan the left side of the 3 and go 2 rails for distance. I don't even know if he can snooker him that well, but he can easily avoid giving him a shot to pocket the ball.
Well, ideally after this, no, he's going to kick into it off the right.
Tinamaan ni Gabe yung tres at mukhang nakagawa siya ng magandang play safe dito. Pero ganun pa man, sinisipat ni Efren Bata Reyes itong tres na ito kung saan niya ipapapasukin, no? At napansin natin mukhang ibabang shot ni Reyes itong tres. At gito nga, medyo binang shot niya at dumikit dito sa 7. May possibility ba na magkaroon ng 3 to 7 combination? Tingnan natin mga kabilyar.
I don't know if the 3 gets by the 7 anyway, but he didn't leave much.
Gabe's looking at the 7 going into the corner pocket. And that's not on, but there's enough distance between the balls where he could make it work if he feels brave enough.
Yeah, that's a tricky shot.
Well, he's got the 4 ball on the rail that he can use to stop the 3 ball if he wishes. Possibly get behind the 4 with the 3 and send the cue ball up to maybe duck behind the 5.
Mukhang dederecho itong bato dito sa likuran ng ball number 5. At ito nga, napakahusay nung play safe dyan ni Gabe Owen, no? At walang magawa dito si Efren Reyes kung di mag-counter safety at i-kick shot niya itong tres para magkaroon nito ng tira. Gagawa ng paraan dito si Reyes at mukhang papatamain niya dito sa rail sa kaliwa para matamaan yung tres. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Diagonally like this, hitting the cue ball high or low changes the path that comes off. It's very difficult hit to judge. Yeah, this is going to go a little longer than you would think because he's hitting it high.
Oh,
he didn't hit anything.
Masama yung tira na yan ni Efren Reyes, na scratch pa siya kaya foul yan. Ball in hand naman dito kay Gabe Owen, no? At may chance ngayon si Gabe Owen na tapusin itong rack number 13 at dito sa ball in hand meron talagang makukuhang ball positioning dito dahil pwede niyang itamak itong cue ball dito sa object ball. Ito nga ginawa niya, tinamak niya dito sa side pocket itong tres. Mahinang tira yan para sa 4 at ganun nga pumasok. Tingnan natin kung matapos ni Gabe Owen itong rack number 13. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
To pocket the ball and get close to the 5, and whenever you have difficult position, you'd like to get close to that object ball. Yeah, he's going 1 rail. Nicely done. He can draw the ball past the 9 now, I believe.
Yeah, he can pull that cue ball back out right along the center line of the table, and he'd be in great shape for that 6 ball.
Beautifully done.
Boy, just barely sliding by that 9 ball.
Yes, he did. He hit it just the right speed. Perfect, because now he can go 1 rail to the 7 easily. But now, you don't just get up and hit this lackadaisically. Where do you want to get on the 7? I think almost where he is now with the cue ball would be the right angle, because then you go 2 rails off the 7 to the 8. He'd like to put that cue ball just where it was, and that's what he's going to do. That's pretty close to where he just had it.
Oh, yeah.
The angle is the same anyway. Now you just go 1, 2, 3 rails to the 8, and hopefully you leave a little angle on the 8. The only way you can go a little astray is getting straight in on the 8. Let's see what happens here.
Well, these fellas ride 2 to 3 rails quite often.
That's the shot, just where you hit it. He hit it a little bit full, but he's fine, because now he kept the angle.
Napakahusay talaga nito ni Gabe Owen, no? At nakakuha siya ng momentum dito sa rack 13. At last two ball si Gabe Owen at sinisipat niya itong 8 sa ibaba ng corner pocket. At dito nga, kukuha pa ng ball position niya para doon sa 9, no? Sa itaas naman. At pero nilakasan niya para mas malapit na nga naman itong 9 para dito sa corner pocket sa kaliwa. At ito, mukhang alam na this, sabi nga. At makakapuntos dito si Gabe Owen dito sa position na yan. At ito nga, 7-6 ang score. Lamang pa rin ang isang puntos si Efren Reyes. Ngunit ang advantage dito si Gabe Owen ang magbe-break sa rack number 14. Kaya tingnan natin mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard. May pumasok yung 1 ball doon sa side pocket at meron siyang available shot dito sa ball number 2. Pwedeng ikarombola doon sa 8. So tingnan natin, sundan natin itong diskarte ni Gabe Owen para dito sa rack number 14. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Bit and the 2 ball fly around a little bit, and let's see what he decides.
I like the billiard.
Okay, but you still have to control the 2 ball and the cue ball.
I know.
You know,
but
it's a shot to stay to the table.
Yeah, I just don't want to bring Efren back to the table at this point.
Yeah. He's looking at it. Yeah, he's shooting it definitely. Control the 2 ball, Gabe.
Oh boy.
He made them both.
Not part of the plan, but that's going to work because the 3 ball is sitting conveniently right over by the other side, by the corner pocket.
Yeah.
And that's going to give him the angle he needs to come down table for the pink 4.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, he stops, wipe his hands with the cloth. Efren's sitting there patiently with his hands crossed.
You know, at this point in the match, your hands do have to get wet on that cue stick.
Sure.
Start dragging.
Definitely. Well, he knows he's not out of the game, and it's a big match, you know, the final 24 players, you know, each win now is more money, plus the chance to be closer to the finals of the tournament.
Well,
got pretty straight.
Yeah, he would have liked a little more angle.
Well, the 5 doesn't pass by that 6, I don't believe. It's close.
It's close.
And the reason I'm saying that is because you may not have a path to go 2 rails. Got a little angle, and if he hits it hard, you create more angle. You know, the harder you shoot, the wider the ball will glance off the angle. And he may be able to pound this and go forward 2 rails. I mean, coming back is a little bit of a problem because I don't think the 5 goes past that 6.
And how much smaller do the pockets get at this point in the match?
Yeah, let's see what happens. He might be pounding the 2 rails. That's what he did.
Wow, gutsy.
See, that speed created a little more angle.
Yeah.
Oh, he got perfect. Oh, we're in for a real close one here. Sweater's delight. And, you know, we talked about sweaters the other day. Sweating a match means you're watching it really intently. And the same thing with eyeballing it. Oh, did he overdraw? No, he's fine.
No, he's fine.
He's fine. You got to have an angle. Got to have an angle to go to the 7, and he got it.
You know, Gabe does get nervous at the table, but I talked to him about that. He kind of likes the nerves. He thinks it sharpens him up a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, he does look a little fidgety right now, but like you say, it doesn't seem to be bothering him. If anything, it could be helping him. The adrenaline's flowing a little bit better, and that makes your senses all sharper.
At dito nga, aiming na si Gabe Owen dito sa 7. Last 2 balls si Gabe Owen dito at mukhang diretso itong 7, no? At tingnan natin kung i-draw niya ito pa back spin para makakuha siya ng magandang position sa 9. At ganun nga ang ginawa niya, medyo mahina lang dito, no? At kailangan pa niyang pinahin itong ball number 9 dito sa corner pocket sa ibaba. At tingnan natin kung magagawa ng paraan ito ni Gabe Owen. Panoorin natin mga kabilya.
Slower. But I imagine he's going to make this. He didn't come this far to miss this shot. Yeah, I'd have to bet on him making this ball.
Well, he's a sharp shooting boy. Right in the heart of the pocket, and now he's within one rack.
Pasok yung 9 at ang score natin dyan 9-8, lamang ng isang punto si Reyes, pero si Gabe Owen pa rin ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 18. At dito nga makikita natin mga crucial shots na ito mga kaibigan, no? Itong crucial rack na ito. At walang pumasok dyan sa break ni Gabe Owen. Back to table si Reyes. Available itong 1 ball doon sa corner pocket sa itaas. Tingnan natin kung may steal ni Reyes itong rack number 18. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
But we might see some excellent cue ball here.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's a shot where he can break that apart before he gets to it.
Oh, I'd say I don't recommend trying to break it. I think you become a better pool player if you try to fall on where the ball goes. And that 6 passes in that other corner pocket. And he just has to fall on the 5 in the right spot where he can fall on the 6. Believe me, you're going to see this. If he can get through this control right here, you're going to see him try to fall on that 6 where it goes.
Well, he's moved the 4 nicely over by a pocket.
Yeah, well, too bad the 4 isn't the 5, because see how that 4 will automatically get you to the 6?
Right.
Well, he's still going to have a chance. Believe me, he's not going to try to hit those balls. He's going to fall on that 6. That's how you play, because there's no gamble that way. Hitting the ball, there's a little gamble. Look at the angle he's got. He could stop the ball, and he can go 1 rail from the 5 to the 6, and that's like the same thing you would do if you're playing 1 pocket. That's the best way to play. It takes the gamble out of the play, and you get better cue ball, tempting things like that. Yeah, I'm sure that he's going to try to fall behind that 6.
Now, is he telling us that the 6 will go in the same pocket he's about to play the 5 in?
I don't. Well, maybe, but he still has the angle to go 1 rail.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see hitting the ball, unless the 6 goes. But I don't. Well, maybe it does. Maybe it does. If he goes a little forward, he may have the 6, and then he'll just have to billiard the 8 out of the way. But if he doesn't, I'm sure he can go 1 rail to the 6.
Yeah, he's using right to be able to go that rail.
Yeah, this is what
There
I
you
said.
go, Danny.
I knew from the beginning that's what he would try to do.
Good
And that's the way to play. Takes all the gamble out of the game, and like I said, it develops great cue ball. Oh, perfect.
Napakahusay ng pagkakat doon ni Reyes sa ball number 6. At dito nga, last 3 balls si Reyes para sa rack number 18. At ang score natin dyan ay 9-8. Mukhang maganda ang tinatakbo nitong laban ni Efren Reyes laban kay Gabe Owen. Pasok ang 7 at maganda ang ball positioning niya dito sa 9. Kung may angulo yan, papaikutin niya ni Reyes. Kung wala naman, sigurado i-draw shot niya yan para umatras ng konti. Pero tingnan natin yung diskarte dito ni Efren Reyes.
The public eventually may be able to appreciate fine stuff like that, but I'm not sure right now they
At yun nga, pinabanda na lang ni Reyes yung cue ball, no, para mas maganda yung position niya dito sa 9. At magkita natin, napakaganda nitong 9 na ito. Tutok na dito, no, pasok ang 9. Mukhang nasa top of the hill na si Reyes dito sa kanilang laban ni Gabe Owen. 10-8 ang score natin. Last rack ni Reyes dito sa rack number 19. Siya pa rin ang sasargo. At yun, malakas ang pagkakasargo ni Reyes dyan. May pumasok na isang bola doon sa side pocket. At mukhang sinuwerte pa si Reyes. May available shot siya doon sa ball number 1, no? Tingnan natin kung maka-break and run si Reyes dito sa last rack. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Pretty for him. And a little problem with the 3 ball, but not anything he can't handle.
Well, he's got to get to the 2 first.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a bargain, but, this is Efren Reyes, so I imagine he's going to fall on the 2.
Yeah.
He did. Now, I believe he's going to go 2 rails and try to fall on that 3.
Can he get there off 2 rails?
Yeah, he can get 2 rails perfectly. There it is. There it is. No, he's playing the combination.
Medyo eksakto itong position ni Reyes, no, dito sa combination, no, sa 3 to 7 combination, at ito nga sinilip ni Reyes itong combination na ito. Mukhang ito na yung crucial shot, no, dito sa match nila at dito sa rack na ito. Combination para dito sa 3 to 5 combination, pumasok yun at maganda pa rin ang ball positioning niya dito sa 3. At tingnan natin kung malagas, no, mag-clean up ni Reyes itong rack number 19. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
I believe he'll try to do that 1 rail because he doesn't have the 3 rail path. He doesn't have that 3 rail path. The 8 and the 9 are in that path, so he's going to have to draw it 1 or 2. See where he's putting his finger? This is the Z stroke. He's going to form a Z with the path of the cue ball and fall on the 7. He wants to hit in front of the side like that, and there's the Z stroke, and I think Owens can go to bed for the night.
At ganun nga, hindi na pinagbigyan ni Efren Reyes itong kanyang katunggali na si Gabe Owen, no? At dito, last 3 ball si Reyes para sa rack number 19. Last rack ni Reyes ito, mga kaibigan. At hindi makapaniwala si Gabe Owen dito dahil nakatagpo siya ng isang napakalupit na Filipino pool player, no? At dito nga, mukhang idodraw lang ito ni The Magician para dito sa position sa 9. Ganun nga ang ginawa niya. At nag-concede na dito si Gabe Owen, nag-congratulate na, panalo din si Reyes. 11-8 ang score natin. Congratulations. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next video.